Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. We've got a new unboxing of the board game Bento. It's from the guys that do the Comics Bento, fantastic service. Really, both of them are really good. Now, clearly from the name, board games is who this one's for. It costs about, I think, $50. You tend to get your money's worth, but we're going to crack it open. We're going to show it off. Now, there's tons of geeky services out there that delivers all sorts of boxes to people's doorsteps. Now, obviously, this one's geared towards board game fans, but there's ones for comics and anime and pop figures, what have you. Now, there's also a whole bunch that are geared specifically towards board game fans. So the big question is, how much is it worth it? We're going to open this up, we're going to show this off, and we're going to see what is inside. Now already this one's fairly interesting, but let's go over each item. So the theme for this month is investigate. Clue ages better than most games I played as a kid. It's not perfect. Why would Professor Plum help the investigation if Professor Plum is the murderer? What are the weapon tokens for? But the theme ties into the rules extremely well, and the social elements transcend the roll and move rules. That is what we're looking for. We're going to pick this month's game. You don't play as investigator or deduction game, you investigate. So investigation is the theme. First up, we've got the game Spyfall from Cryptozoic. Now, I've heard some really good things about this game. It is geared towards 3 to 8 players, age 13 and up. So the game is loose lips, sink ships, is saying that dates back to the days of World War II. It also represents a vital wartime principle. There are lots of things that could give German spies away. Rust-free staples in their documents, square-headed nails in the soles of their boots, and so on. This game offers everyone an opportunity to walk a mile in the shoes of both a spy who's close to having their cover blown and a special agent who's hot on the spy's heels. Spyfall is a one-of-a-kind conversation-based game. Players have a few minutes to identify a spy in one of the numerous locations, the day spa, space station, submarine, and so on. Observation, concentration, nonchalance, and cunning. You'll need all of them in this game. Stay on your toes. Contents is 240 cards, 30 card containers, rulebook. 3 to 8 players, 13 and up, with about 15 minutes for the game. Now, I've heard some good things about this, so it's actually kind of cool to get it. It is a game that's been on my radar. I haven't actually played it, though. This one we've gotten before. I thought it was in a board game Bento. I could be wrong. Could have actually been in the Game Bento, the Battle Bin box. I think it's actually in the Battle Bin box. So I'm not going to blame Board Game Bento for this one. So this is a duplicate on my end. I believe because it got in the Battle Bin box some time ago. But, these are the runs of the risks for having multiple systems like this or multiple boxes like this. This one's Salem. It's a strategic card game deception. My understanding is it's very similar to Werewolf for fans of that game. I love the packaging. I will say I absolutely love and adore the packaging for this game. It looks like a book, which is really cool. Game contents is 115 cards, 1 30-second hourglass, 1 instruction manual, 14 circle tokens. It's 4 to 12 players, 20 to 40 minutes. Ages 13 to 93. I guess if you're 94 and up, you're a little screwed. The year is 1692, and the witch hunt in Salem, Massachusetts is heating up in this game. Players, each representing an actual person from the town of Salem, gather cards that they use to accuse or defend the others. Once all witch trial cards have been found, the townspeople of Salem win. During the gameplay, night allows witches to kill a player unless saved by the trusty constable, and conspiracy forces all players to take a face-down trial card from another player. Killing witches quickly is essential, otherwise conspiracy may soon have the whole town turned evil. Before long, accusations will be flying and screams of, "She's a witch!" will wake the neighbors. Will you be the hero who purges your town of witches? Will you be wrongly accused and hung for witchcraft? Or perhaps you will become a witch yourself, escape conviction, and bring Salem to the ground. Now, this is from Facade Games. From the reviews, from what I remember, we're pretty positive on this one. I haven't had a chance to play it, even though I've had it for some time. Next up, we've got Machine of Death, the game of creative assassination from Beer Stash. I actually have this game already. I was one of the backers for Kickstarter, so it's kind of in that. So that's 2 of the games that I have. The game's really heavy. It's ages 15 and up, 2 to 4 players. Playtime's about 30 minutes. There's a machine that can tell anyone from just a sample of their blood how they will die, which means the assassination business got a lot more complicated. So you test your creativity with open-ended, ever-changing puzzles, assume the identity of a fearless assassin, and take down your targets any way you can. You plan how your hit will go down so long as it matches the target's death prediction. Will the prediction turn out to be literal, or will it become as a hilarious, ironic surprise? Only you can say, count over 200 different death predictions and get equipment from over 100 unusual stores. This particular establishment only sells things with teeth. You can work with that. It's all about the execution. Cooperative, hilarious, outrageous party game is recommended for anyone with a dark sense of humor, fun, fast-talking, creative storytelling at its most morbid. The game, again, is for 2 to 4 players, ages 15 and up. This kind of came on the heels of the whole Cards Against Humanity phase. Machine of Death also has some rules, some expansions, and we also get a board game bento playmat. Overall, box isn't bad. Unfortunately, you have 2 of the games, but them's the ropes. If you are a board game fan, I think Board Game Bento is actually a pretty good deal. We'll have the breakdown of the value of all the games underneath, and of course we've got a link for anyone interested in signing up. But thank you for watching. You can catch us every single day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, we're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all at Graphic Policy. Until next time, keep rolling those die, and keep it geeky.